Welcome to Metaphysical Soul Speak. I'm your host, Elena Fox Starks. Hey guys, I hope that today is finding you happy and healthy. I don't know what happened last night. That was one of the weirdest things that has ever gone on. I've made of this podcast more than 150 episodes so far. And if you listened to last night, that was some freaky stuff. I have no explanation as to what went on other than I sang that song. I was trying to be funny. All of a sudden, the internet shut off and I lost my connection. And on my phone, it said, a notice came up and said, you've lost your internet connection. And then all of a sudden, I went deposit on my Anchor app, and then it said, sorry, the Anchor app has shut down. And then everything on my phone shut down. And I'm like, that's it. Went to the bathroom, came back, opened up the Anchor app again. And I had to add music to all the little teeny tiny sections, ranging from like 30 minutes to 24 seconds. And at the end, after I published it, I realized there were 21 sections of my show. And as you know, the major arcana is 0 through 21, and that's what the show is about, right? The major arcana, but you can never count one. So there's only 21 cards that your card could possibly be. And 21 sections. So I don't know, it was something crazy and cosmic, and I felt weird and disoriented for hours after that happened. I really still don't have an explanation as to exactly what happened, because an app doesn't shut off just because your internet shuts off. I mean, I've had the internet go down and the app was just fine before. So of 150 something odd episodes, that was the first time that ever happened. I have no idea what to make of it. Absolutely none. Absolutely none. I do know though that I finally had gotten to bed about, 2:30. I listened to Lisa Transcendence Brown. She put out a brand new talk, and I listened to that about a half hour, 35 minutes, while I lay in bed, and then I fell asleep, and I slept 13 and a half hours, something like that. I woke up and my son had surprised me with, he had gone to buy a bunch of groceries and he bought a hookah, and I sat and smoked hookah with my kid and watched one of our shows on Netflix together for about a half hour, which was awesome. So I had a great day. I woke up feeling amazing, sleeping so much. But I don't know. I don't know if that has something to do with what happened to me during the internet shutdown freak out thing. I don't know. I have no explanation. The clouds, everything looked normal today. Everything felt normal. Except that there was a lot more energetic beauty in the world today, if that makes any sense for you. Like, my mind is clearer than it has been in a while. So maybe I was like 3 days behind several of you that told me last week you're going through that clarity. But I know that the moon has now passed into the sign of Cancer, or it's about to. We have a waxing moon in Cancer, so probably a good time to nurture yourself, pamper your body, rest your mind, do something good for those around you, and as far as for yourself, take a bit of a break. I don't know. I'm seriously still reeling about what happened yesterday. I really don't know what happened. I do know that our Ascension symptom scale still at 97, hasn't budged since yesterday. It's not as strong as it could be. My tinnitus is there, but a lot better than it was. my physical pain is better. So I don't know. How are you guys feeling? You guys feeling better than you have in a few days? I'm going to read to you guys the the Schumann resonance, because this was actually pretty interesting today. 7:30 UTC time, they write, a new powerful peak occurred after about 5 hours of calm. At 5 a.m. UTC time, it reached 83 hertz. Once again, it seems to witness the pattern of gradual increase in the duration of the variations in amplitude that we have already seen several times in the last times. Okay. It was written extremely early in the morning, so we're going to just let that slide for now. And then at 1700 UTC time, they write, after the strong peak at 83 hertz previously reported, we had about 3 hours in which the amplitude registered normal values. At 11 UTC, a spike to 35 hertz, and then returned to a state of calm. So that's cool. I mean, 83, no, actually it says 84. So I think at one point, yeah, I guess maybe they'll report it again, but it does, there's like this number thing, it says HZ and then a number, and it's like a circle, and it starts at the top like a clock, and usually the whole circle is blue, and then it goes, if it's within normal values, the part that will move or change color is green. If it's above average, like 7.83 hertz, it goes red. So it's red and it says 84 hertz, or hertz 84. So, and then in the report itself it says 83. So, roughly, low mid 80s, basically. I don't know, guys. I'm going to try to do a show tonight that's a little bit less long, because I'm still, even though I slept, I kind of feel like I need more of a break today, more of a rest. However, when I consulted my higher guidance, I was told that tonight is a night for another spiritual message. So I will be channeling a spiritual message tonight from Mother Mary, the mother of Jesus, otherwise known as Yeshua or Sananda. So she's going to come and talk to us, I think, about what we are to expect, what we should be expecting within our bodies as we increase in vibration, as we enter the fifth dimension deeper, as we raise up more. But I honestly don't know what she's going to talk about, because I'm going to record it live as I channel her directly in the moment. And just so you know, when I do channel people, I do not allow them to take over my body. I hear them, and then I will tell you what they tell me through telepathy. So sometimes spirits will be in heaven, sometimes they'll be here with me, but I don't see them physically with my eyes, only with my pineal gland, basically my third eye. I can see them with my higher vision, my higher sight, and I hear them with my ear chakras. Sometimes they will send me a message that includes not only words, sometimes a sound, and sometimes a picture. And then I have to interpret that. And if I don't understand something, or I don't like the phrasing, or if I feel like they're pulling the information from my subconscious mind, and I want to feel always genuine, then I will use muscle testing to make sure that the message I'm receiving is actually accurate. Because the spiritual messages that people channel are only as accurate as their channel is pure and clear, and their ability to hear, with clarity. So just like someone who does Reiki, the Reiki that you get from somebody who's a Reiki master is only going to be as good as their channel is wide and open and ready to receive the Reiki energy from the higher realms. So for instance, if someone is a Reiki master for a week, they're going to have a real small channel. They're not going to be able to run the energy through their body as much. And afterwards, they're going to wash their hands. They're going to turn off their flow of Reiki, because that's protocol. It's what you're supposed to do. But for me, I have been a channel for Reiki for tens of thousands of people in any given moment for years now. And it's on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I never have to wash my hands anymore. I've just built up my spiritual, clarity, I guess, or my channel has gotten extremely wide. When I started doing this, I would only open it up and put 10 people on the list at once, or 20, and then I would stop and take a shower or whatever. But now it's like straight up, I'm pumping the energy into the grid. The grid is being fed by other light workers who were aware of it. So that's just how it goes. So I've been channeling messages from spirit, various spirits, people's spirit guides. I think the first time it kind of happened was in 1997 when I was in hypnotherapy school. It was about when it started happening. But I did do automatic writing when I was 18. So like 33 years, I've been able to connect like with my guides directly. And I did have a conversation with Jesus when I was a teenager. So maybe almost, no, actually I've been doing telepathy since I was a little kid. So maybe my whole life with the telepathy and with the channeling for 20, 30 years, I've been doing it. So the more I do it, the more clear I get. There are other channels that are extremely clear. And there are other channels that just open up their body and the spirit takes over their body. I don't do that. I'm too much Virgo to have someone overtake my body. If that makes any sense. So anyway, I wanted to mention before I take a quick break and start this is that if you follow Lisa Transcendence Brown and you listen to her message from yesterday, I wanted you to pay note. She has like a 35 or 36 minute message. I wanted you to take notice that she talks about the pink crystal healing grid, the crystalline, or no, I mean not the healing grid, I'm sorry, the Christ grid, the Christ consciousness grid, otherwise known as the crystalline grid. And that was the first grid that I ever worked on building. Brother Yeshua, or Jesus, came to me directly and said, I need you to do something. You need to disband a man-made grid that's not serving humanity, and we need to replace it with the Christ consciousness grid because we're starting the ascension. And he didn't say the ascension, though. He said we're starting to raise up, and we want to increase the consciousness of all the people on the planet. We want everyone now to be able to achieve Christ consciousness. And I was like, oh my God. First thing I thought was, damn, this is really good weed. Second thing I thought was, yes, Master, anything for you. Jesus is my big brother. I would do anything for him. He's spiritual master and avatar. So I said yes. So I worked on the grid. That was the first time I ever knew that grids existed. I was kind of freaked out. I looked all over the internet for it. Not one person mentioned it. And I've never heard anyone really mention the Christ consciousness grid until Lisa Transcendence Brown mentioned it just yesterday on her channel, or YouTube channel. And I was like, yeah, finally someone mentioned something I worked on. And the other day someone mentioned the crystal or the pink healing grid. Oh no, actually they mentioned the star grid. So that's actually a different grid that I did not work on. I only worked on 2. I just thought that was interesting. I'm like, what? No way. Lisa Transcendence Brown knows about a grid that I worked on. So I wonder if she wasn't one of the people that he approached also to work on this grid. He told me that there's going to be at least 1,000 or 1,100 light workers working on that grid. And I did that one, I think, in 2005, I think, was about when I did that one. 2005, 2006 is when I started working on it, disbanding the other one and then working on the other one. So, I don't know, it's crazy. It's like, I get these messages and I think, okay, I'll do it. I don't know if I'm losing my mind or if this is, really real or not, but then I work on it, and then it's cool that, years and years go by and someone else mentions it. Oh yeah, by the way, this exists and I worked on it, and it's like, all right, good. So I don't sound as much like a wingnut as I thought. So yay. All right, after this message, just let the message play out, please. And I will come right back with a message from Mother Mary. Hey you, have you ever thought about having your own podcast like me? Was it even a New Year's resolution? For me, it sure was. But as I've been looking into this for months, I was daunted. There's so many questions I had. When I was trying to get this off the ground, I was wondering, how do I record the episode? How do I get it across all the platforms? How do I get my podcast on Apple Podcasts when I don't even have an iPhone? How do I get it onto Spotify and all the other places? How do I get people to listen? And how do I make money from my podcast? How do I edit it? Oh my God, I had all these questions, and I was so confused until I discovered the simple answer is Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it's 100% free, and it is ridiculously easy to use. And now Anchor can match you with great sponsors too, so you can get paid to podcast. All you need to do is record it. You don't have to go out and look for people to advertise on your show. They help you. So basically what I like about podcasting is I don't have to have a video of myself. You don't know if my hair is dirty or if I'm still in my pajamas or even if I'm wearing makeup. Haha. And it's so easy. I could do this from the comfort of my own home in my living room using this amazing app right from my cell phone. So easy, right? So if you've always wanted to start your own podcast and make money, by the way, doing it, please go to anchor.fm/start. That is anchor.fm/start to join me and the diverse community of podcasters that are already using Anchor. Again, that's anchor.fm/start. I can't wait to hear your podcast, and I can't wait to favorite you. Woohoo! Let's be broadcast podcast buddies. I'll see you there. Hey guys, before we get into the channeling for tonight, I forgot to mention yesterday when all that weird stuff went down with my phone and the internet. I mean, it wasn't like my phone just got off of the internet and it was my phone. My son's phone, the TV, everything was suddenly, the internet was completely shut down. That was 2 nights in a row that happened. But when the internet came back on and I was trying to worry about my show and going, oh my God, it like blew up my show into many different pieces. And they all like uploaded at the exact same time. So I had to like go through each individual one and figure out what order things go in. I hope I got it all in right order. But I had been working on been talking about the card, the Sun card. And what's really, really weird is the moment the internet got back on, I got a notification from Galaxy Tarot, which I had just been mentioning. And it said, the card of the day today is the Sun. And I was just saying those words, the Sun, when all of this went down. I don't know. It was a really weird synchronicity. And I didn't want to not tell you the rest of what went on yesterday. Like, things are, I don't know, sometimes things in my life are pretty trippy. And that was one of those trippy things. So it was what it was. All right, I am burning up because I am feeling the presence of Mother Mary near me. And a lot of times in the presence of spirit, I will just get a rush of energy. I feel like the sun itself might have been, maybe its ears were burning. The sun, get it, burning. I don't know. I feel like the sun itself was sending me extra energy as well. So I don't know. I'm just feeling it, like all kinds of heat right now. So I am connected to Mother Mary. I'm going to take a deep breath and kind of settle into this. And then we're going to start with Mother Mary's message. And I'll ask questions if I think of any, or maybe she'll just talk. I don't really know what we're going to do. It's always extemporaneous. It's always like, it's always a surprise to me. And then I get into trance and I don't remember even until like the next day. I'm like, what happened? Sometimes I have to go back and listen to myself, which cringes me. I don't want to actually listen to myself talk, but sometimes I have to, so I can even hear the message. Okay. Here we go. I'd like to be connected to my spiritual team, Lily Rose. I'd like to be connected to Mother Mary. I'd like to be connected to Mother Father God, and archangels, Gabriel, Michael, Uriel, Raphael. I'd like to be connected to my higher self and my holy guardian angel and my spiritual guide. Mother Mary, are you with me? Yes, my child, I'm here. Okay, do you want me to ask you questions or do you have a message? Today I have a message, thank you. Okay. Go ahead. Welcome, my children. It is I, Mother Mary, Mother of Jesus, but in a way I feel I am mother to you all. I am here not only as a witness for the glory of God, but also for the glory of the world. Because in this moment, in these days, and in this time, you are truly winning the game of ascension, if you are to call it a game. I mention the word game because we want you to have fun with this. We want you to dance and play in the universe. We want you to understand that you don't have to take it so seriously all the time. Focus on it, yes, but focus on it with joviality, fun, beauty, laughter, and mirth. Because it is with these things that increase your vibration. When you are serious, you tend to go into feelings of moroseness, worry, anxiety that you're not doing it right or you're not doing it fast enough. And then you question whether you're worthy. You question if anything you're doing is right. And then you question if your beliefs about the ascension are correct. I'm here to tell you, my loves, my children, that the beauty and the joy that you have felt in those shiny, glimmering moments, that is what is in store for you. The faster you go, the faster you'll get there. The faster you will understand how glorious you are as spirits, how glorious this world is, this creation, the almighty creation, the holographic universe, What you believe to be is only a small part of what there is in all of God's creation. You will not believe it when you see it. And if I told you, you would not believe me. It's something you need to see and experience with your own heart, mind, and your own eyes, including your higher eyes, your higher vision. We are all beaming energy in your direction, your way. All of those who await you in heaven and on the other side, spirits that have crossed over, spiritual masters that have never died, those of us who would help you in your light work, would help you receive the bounty of Christ as in the consciousness into your own psyches. Those of us that are here for you, we are working tirelessly around the clock, not only because we do not tire and do not require sleep, but also because, simply put, we love you. We love you as much as we love life itself. We love you as much as we love God, our Creator. I am aware that there are some sadnesses and moroseness in the world still. I am aware that you have concerns. My children, please know, God has always got your back. God has always got your front. God has always got your whole entire being. God has caught indeed the whole world in the palm of his hand. I am repeating what I have said to you before because I wish for you to understand in the times that are sad and bad and the times that would make you afraid, you must always understand all is but mere an illusion. Your world is not what you think. Nobody can ever die. You might sometimes feel that you are going to die and that you will cease to be. That is never the case. That is never the case. Please believe me when I say you are 100% true, pure spirit. You are a soul in a holographic universe. This is a mere experiment so that we may know ourselves better, that God may know himself better. Your bodies are going to go through some significant changes. The codons in your DNA will be shining bright and coming forth with new programming. As you change, new programming is required. All right, guys, I'm getting a little confused because some of this stuff is what Lisa Transcends Brown said. So I'm kind of like, I know it's not me. I know this is directly from Mother Mary, but I'm like, okay, I'm going to take a quick second and then we're going to get right back into this. Okay, I just confirmed it that that's really what she wanted to say. All right, a friend of mine just sent me an Eid Mubarak. So if you are Muslim, I wanted to tell you, Assalamu alaikum, Eid Mubarak, and Wa Eid Karim, which means, hello, peace be with you. Happy Eid. May your Eid be filled with luck and with generosity. That's the Arabic. Some of the only Arabic I know, by the way. Okay, it is Eid. The Eid does not start until there is a crescent moon present in the sky, and because it did not occur yesterday when it was expected, Eid was 24 hours later, because you have to wait till you see the signs in the heavens. Pretty cool, right? This has like been around for 14 years, 1400 years, this tradition. Anyway, that's what that, I'm like, why is my phone beeping? I thought I turned off notifications, and I had, and this person added me to a group and notified me. I'm like, oh my gosh, okay. Anyway, but thank you. Yay. Happy Eid to everybody. Eid is the end of the 30-day fast of Ramadan, and it's a time in which, well, we take our children and our families out, and we go out to eat, or we make a big meal at home, like a holiday, and we give money to children and candy. So it's kind of like an Islamic Christmas. But not as many presents and not as many songs. All right, I'm gonna get back into this. Okay, so Mother Mary did say, yeah, that's exactly what she meant to say. So we're gonna get really deep into this again. So okay, Mother Mary, we're still connected. She says, of course, my dear. Okay, so please tell us about this. Your DNA has codons in it that has been in not only your body, but in the whole human race since the dawn of man. And these codons get switched on every time there's an evolutionary leap in the human race. So as you go through and progress into your own personal ascension, and please note you're each on your own individual timelines, please know that even though we are all collectively going, or you are all collectively going to the fifth dimension, you're doing it together, but also separately, each according to his will, ability, commitment, amount of light inside, each according to the world he created for himself. You live in a holographic universe, but you're not a victim of it. You are a creator in it. You are a co-creator. You need to understand that. Therefore, your codons will be switched on in your own time. You will move forward and go forth and raise up when you have cleared away all the nonsense that you don't need anymore. And I know she was wanting to pull the word dross out of my subconscious mind because I use this word a lot. And then she changed it to nonsense, so I would know she, so yeah. So we would be clear, basically. By nonsense, I mean the parts of you that are dragging behind, they're lagging behind, they are literally dragging you behind. They are preventing you from moving forward. So all of those things, incidents that happened in your past that you did not let go, emotions you have not let go, anything that you have not yet let go of, those are drag and creating resistance in your ability to raise up spiritually, in your spirit, but also physically, because we are making an evolutionary leap forward physically. So those of us in heaven who are here to help you, we're now working on that in your physical bodies. So Mother Mary, our chakras were all cleared out last week, finished, for 2 weeks' time in the immune system and all that. Now where do we need to look and work on? In the tissues themselves in your physical body, there may still be stored memories, good, bad, or indifferent, but memories. And that's a drag. It's an energy that you need to let go of. Words like pessimism, judgment, self-judgment, issues of self-worth, self-value, evidence that you've collected over the years that you're not a good person, evidence you've collected that you're not physically attractive, evidence that you've collected against yourself, that maybe you're not very intelligent or capable in living your life, evidence that you've collected against yourself in any way, shape, or form. And it's complete and utter rubbish. It is all complete nonsense. It is an illusion that you created for yourself based on what other people were feeding to you through the media. Those that we like to call the cabal, the ones in charge that want to hold you back and keep you down, are the ones that wanted you to believe the bad things about yourself. And so they perpetuated myths and ideas and legends about what a perfect woman should look like or be like, what a perfect man should act like or smell like or dress like or be like in business, or what kind of a career makes a man a man. But you're all spirits. You're all souls. You're all created by the one will which makes you perfect. You're in a vehicle, and it doesn't matter. The matter part doesn't matter. On the grand scheme of the universe, nobody's going to care if you have a muffin top. Nobody's going to care if your bank account was approaching zero. In the grand scheme of things, these things don't matter. Whether your hair is long or short or gray or black, or you have a beard or acne. None of these things matter. But the cabal will have you think that these things matter because it is all an illusion in the holographic universe, in the part that they created to hold you back and keep you down. You need to stop identifying with your physical body and your projections of it. You need to stop identifying with the perfect image you want to create and the image that you have created and the gap there in between. The pain that you experience lies within that gap. Do you understand? Do you see it? Can you see it for real? When you look at your body in the mirror and you see what you've created, and then you look at the body in your mind that you want to create, The pain is in the gap between the two. When you look into your bank account and you know how much money you have, and you look to the future at how much you wish to make, and you see the gap, the pain is in the gap. This is what is creating the emotional pain body. I'm here to tell you, you do not need your emotional pain bodies anymore. You need to work on your emotional pain bodies and get rid of them. This is what is preventing. It's like a cap over your lights in your codons. Your codons cannot light up and turn on and ramp up your DNA until you get rid of your pain bodies. You need to get rid of those gaps. Close the gaps. Identify with the divine within. Identify yourself as souls, because there will never be a gap to close when you view yourself as your higher self, your highest self, your soul. Then you can rather enjoy driving around in your earth flesh vehicles. I hope that I have made myself clear in this particular matter. It's very, very important, because we need for you to focus on receiving the light. Receiving the light without pain creates a synergistic effect. When you live your life in complete and total acceptance of yourself as you are, when you make an effort to accept your situation as an ascending soul inhabiting a physical body right now, it's going to go that much faster with your acceptance of these facts. It's going to go that much faster, because when you close all the gaps, and in a way you're then exposing all of your genetic code to the light, all the codons are going to turn on. Your genes, your DNA itself is going to change, and it changes every day. When you change who you are at your core, and you change 100%, and I'm not talking about the intention to change. Someday I'm going to do that. Someday I'll be that way. No, you have to accept. The acceptance is what's creating the change. Accept yourself and your situation for where you are at this moment. You are perfect in this moment in time. Drop all of your illusions. Drop all of your illusions. Drop all of your preconceived notions as what the fifth dimension is, what you should be in the third dimension, because you're no longer there. Drop all of your old thinking, your old ways of thinking. Drop the thoughts that you are separate from others. Drop the thoughts that you belong here, or you belong there, or you belong with that person, or you belong in this way, or that you don't belong at all. Because you are you. We are we. We are all one, and we all belong. And we're exactly where we belong right now. You are all in my experience when you hear my words. I consider you as children, but in reality, we're all souls, we're all peers, we're all equal. I call you my children because I love you as a mother purely loves a child. You are all wanted. You are all loved by me. And I have worked for many generations to help humanity in this process you now consider yourself to be in. My heart contains you all. My love can shield you from any pain this ascension will cause you. You might feel physical discomfort. You will definitely feel emotional discomfort because that's your resistance. When you say that you're ready and willing and able to accept the light and just go for it. Just go towards it. Say yes to it. For many years, there have been words that have been spoken in regards to a relationship with religion. For example, in the Catholic Church, we say, or they say, she didn't say we, she said they say, be prepared to receive the heavenly host. This sounds strange, these words, and I'm going to change the word host because that has a parasitic connotation. That's so true. Oh, never thought about that before. But what okay, sorry, I'll get back to this. Mother Mary, please continue. What I am saying is I'm asking you now, prepare yourself to receive the heavenly light. Lighten up. Lighten up. Lighten your bodies, yourselves, upward in vibration. I wish to meet you in person. I cannot do that until you raise up to meet me where I am. I am waiting for you. All of the masters are waiting for you. Come unto us. We wish for you to be here with us. We are ready for you. Come, receive the heavenly light. And don't receive it as if it's a stranger to you, because, my dears, you are the heavenly light. Do you understand this? You are beyond special. You are beyond the chosen. Because you simply are. Stop bandying about words that make you feel less than. It's the emotional gaps you need to close. It's the mental thoughts that hold you back. It's the ego of the three-dimensional mind that you got used to. I'm going to ask you now to cleanse your mental bodies. All right, so she's showing me now an image of how we did it with our emotional body. Let's take our mental body, project it out in front of us as if it's like a hollow outline of our own body, almost like an invisible or glass, and it's filled with all the negative thoughts we've had about ourselves. She's showing me to now open up little holes in the bottom of the feet and let it drain out. Just let all the negative thoughts you've held against yourself for your whole life. She's showing me, okay, blow on the top of the head of your mental body. And with every breath, you're blowing all of those thoughts out, good, bad, or indifferent. The thoughts are holding you back, holding all of us back now. So let's do that. I'm going to do that with you. She says it should take you about 3 breaths. If you need an extra breath or 2, go ahead. And she's showing me now. Really? Pink? Okay. All right. She's saying a very soft pink energy will now be above your mental body. Just fill it with the softest, pinkest energy you can imagine. And that's another 3 breaths. And she says, follow that up by lavender and a baby blue. Okay. And those won't take 3 breaths. Those will only take 1 to 2 breaths each. And she says, this shall calm your mental mind from tinkering in its mental workshop, building things against you. You don't need your mind to build a case against you any longer. You've just let that go. It is no longer needed. She says, and thusly, if you do this correctly, and if you need to do it every day, go ahead. This will close all of your gaps. She says, I will not give you instructions to do something without the means to do them. This is my gift unto the world. This is my gift for you. You are my children, and I love you so. My heart is always pure and filled with love of the divine for you. And if you ever find yourself alone or lonely and you feel like you wish you had someone to hug you, know that you may rest in me. You may imagine that my loving arms are encircling you with the most pure love and beauty you can imagine. This is what I wish for each and every one of you. No matter when you hear this message, it will help you. We in the upper realms love you. We wish you well, and we wish you peace. Forevermore, peace shall reign upon you. Peace will be with you. I am finished with my message for tonight. This shall help your DNA to grow and change in positive ways. If you ever think of new patterns that you come up with in your mind that don't function for you, things that don't work, if you ever have promises that are broken that you've made to others and yourself, and you find you need to forgive yourself, all of these kinds of issues, judgments against yourself and others, words that were spoken or misspoken that were bad energetically, all of these things, push them all out of your physical body, out of your tissues, into your mental body, and do the exact exercise I taught you tonight. It will work flawlessly every time. It cannot fail. This is how you're going to succeed and come to the light. Our hearts are wide open for you always. If you wish, ask us for a hug. You will feel us, and you will feel better. We shall send angels to surround each and every one of you in your hour of need, and always if you want, as you wish. Sorry. But now I must go. We are preparing a feast for the day that you each arrive. We love you so much. We are here forever, and we are eternally yours. At least from my heart, I can speak purely. I am from the divine, Mary, or Miriam, as some of you know me, or Maria, as some of you know me. I am the mother of Jesus, Yeshua Sananda, as you know him. My love be with you. Peace be with you. Godspeed on your journey. Amen. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. I don't really have much to add to that. I hope that you enjoy this message from beloved Mother Mary. And I'm going to try to get this out on time tonight. Woo! Thank you very much, Mother Mary. Okay. Well, I love each and every one of you too. Feel free to comment, send messages, questions, or anything at all to my email, metaphysicalsoulspeak@gmail.com. Feel free to send me a message at anchor.fm/metaphysical. And that's it. That's all I got to say about that. Thank you, Mother Mary. I'm now signing off with peace and joy and the high vibes of the holy fifth dimension. Until next time, peace. Metaphysical Soul Speak is run on sponsors and listener support. This means listeners like you. If you are so inclined to support my efforts and my little podcast, please visit me at anchor.fm/metaphysical and pledge an amount of your choosing today. Thank you.